Welcome back in, builders. We are continuing on with our Shadow Empire playthrough. Last time around, we finished securing the ruins. We got declared on by basically the rest of the map, although we do have a maybe not enemy to the south. Unfortunately, I believe they're a theocracy, so we're not going to be able to ally them, but maybe we could just have peace for a while we can recoup ourselves a little bit. We are now at war with the #1 player, so things are going to be heating up quite a bit. On the bright side, we have our mechanized unit finally developed and out. What should be a pretty dang effective unit if we want to just take a peek here at one of these. We've got Dust Warriors, Troop Carriers, and Blitzers all in the unit. Quite nice. We've invested quite heavily into this and made some quick work of Keat Deep, which we just took over as a nice little prize here. Luckily, we got it right in the nick of time before our frenemy down here actually was going to take it. Today, we'd like to finish up this Exeter. This is the last piece of population over here. And then we will probably just try to defend. I tried making peace with this green guy. We have not had any luck yet. There's just no value in me attacking. Like, there's no cities in range at all. I would need to conquer in. Like, we need a gas station just to get somewhere. And even once we do that, it would be pretty rough. So I'm really of very little interest in fighting green, especially with the, I guess, pink down here that we're going to be fighting. We're also finishing off Galt. Hopefully in the next couple turns. We did do an attack. It didn't work out, but it had a chance to. So we should be able to get this relatively soon, I'm hoping. Beyond that, we are fine militarily. We are fine on resources. We've got power. We are producing quite a lot of oil. When we finish our fertility tech, we actually have deep core mining tech discovered, which is this planet's best one. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there. It's going to be really hard to balance. I think what we'll do is we'll deep core mine as hard as we can. We'll turn down our synthetic fuel as low as we can. It's gonna be hard to balance though, because I can't switch that on and off quite as easily as I can, say, the power plant. So we'll have to fiddle with that a bit. Having our ruin secured, we are struggling a little bit to stabilize the city, but once that happens, it'll be really nice. We've got multiple relics. Unfortunately, there are no more to be found here, so that's a little disappointing. And the AI had slurped up some of them, especially over here. So we'll do our best. We'll get what we can out of it. I am a little disappointed with the amount of relics that we're probably going to end up with, though. So it is what it is. If nothing else, lots of ruins, although he burned a lot of them with stupid scav furnaces. So unfortunately, what a waste on a lot of those. Hey, Dim Bonesman, how's it going? Adius, good evening. Miles, good to see you, says Boyle. Do you think Bosto is defended? Probably lightly. I would need like a mech unit to go in there, and mech units are what I'd like to produce for offensive units. We'll just see when and if that's going to be available. We do have another MG unit here coming in to fill wherever they can fit. We also have another MG unit up here. I do notice, I don't know how I did that. Somehow I moved everybody out. So we'll send these, in fact, I can do that now. We'll send these militia guys over there, and they could be our guardsmen here. So these guys will filter in, and then pink will pump up. And we should have this nice and defended once that's the case. Single line, but it is what it is. We have a bunch of RPGs being sent out to the field. I upgraded these 2 units. Here's what happened. Yeah, it was this guy should have been back in town. Actually, you know what? Can I just strat move you? Let's do that. He doesn't need his readiness. I won't do it to the 3rd, though. Yeah, so we're working on it. We're working on it. We're getting close to Exeter. I do have the, what are you guys technically? The 18th Infantry. And I think I am going to go ahead and rename those. I teased this patch on Discord the other day. These guys are going to be renamed. So these are, oh, hold on. That's not the right unit. I need my MG. There they are. My mechanized, not my MGs. I would like to rename you guys. Rename. So mechanized assault Infantry Brigade. These are going to be the Sleeping dragons. Don't tickle them. Pro tip. All right, and I think I like their bluish purple color, at least for now. We may adjust that at some point. I do see... My front line's going to be messed up anyways. Let's go ahead and take some territory here. We'll keep that terrain, I think. Yeah, we have MGs coming. I guess they'll start here, maybe? This is going to be really annoying, but it is what it is. And no assets. But there are people... Yeah, there are people here, just no assets. That's a little weird. But it is what it is. Okay, other than that, I think we were ready to roll turn. So, as usual, we will go ahead and do that. I'm just double check if there's anything else that just is glaring. Yeah, this has been a little disappointing. I thought we were gonna get some quick kills here, and we just have not. And these guys need a ton of reinforcements. And I'm out of recruits. Okay, yeah, maybe that is a little more of a problem than I thought. Hey, Abby, good morning. Is the green guy your east and your west? No. No, not quite. This is not the same guy. That's a minor slaver right there. But he's close. And if we look at the strategic map, green just doesn't have anything that's remotely near me to attack. So yeah, I could take some random desert from him, but it won't be worth much. Much better to take Exter, take Galt, and then look at taking chunks out of Pink. Pink also is in first place, and he has like half the world population, so I need to get some population out of his hands. And other than this area, which is a little sparse, once we get in here, we'll have road, we'll have logistics as we take over towns, so it won't be nearly as painful to advance, at least logistically, in through there. I really wish this wasn't a theocracy, and I really wish these guys would have accepted peace. Having one of these two allied to me would have been a huge boon, because at this point, of people who actually matter... Yeah, Iron Space is basically dead. I'm killing Landing League. Green is Lather. I mean, I guess there's these guys, but they're in like almost last place. So essentially we're at war with everyone who matters at this point. So there we go. Hey, Slice! Long time no see, man. How you doing? I hope you're all right. Okay, well, yeah, let's go ahead and roll a turn here, and then we will be able to get back into it. Hopefully everyone had a decent Wednesday. Hump day almost over. I was really frustrated last night. I've really been looking forward to the Dig In demo on Steam. It's the World War I game, and the demo's out for everybody. And I finally sat down, I played a little bit, and I went to record it, and I don't know if it was just bad luck or what, but I had 3 recording attempts and none of them were worth posting. Just a little too buggy or whatever. So my Thursday video is going to be coming in a little late. My apologies for that, but it was really frustrating because I was enjoying the game when it was working, and there were just enough bugs that it didn't feel right posting it, unfortunately. So hopefully that gets cleaned up a little bit. I think that's going to be one that we are going to enjoy. Nice. Okay, they tried to break out of that surround up there. Also, on the logger for Shadow Empire, I accidentally clicked reset settings, and I don't see anything that actually reset. But if you guys see something wonky, or if the volume's all kinds of crazy, let me know. I don't know why you have a non-confirm reset button on your splash page. That is not cool. Oh, although maybe it doesn't do anything, so maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Drew says it's certainly buggy, but still fun. I have high hopes. Yeah, me too. Me too. I did watch a video from, I think it was their map designer, and he was talking about some of the AI stuff. And a lot of what I was seeing is known to them. So, you know, I'm not like down on the game. It felt a little unready, and I'm hoping I can get a good recording of it. So, because I do think it's going to be a fun one. Just maybe needs more time in the oven, which, you know, it's perfectly fine having a Next Fest demo come out that's a little rough on the edges. I was talking, it's called Dig In. It's up on Steam right now, the demo. I should, assuming I can get a recording I like, put a video up tomorrow for it. Okay, we killed 1,900 infantry and lost 10 tick. I will definitely take that. I bought an exemplary CEO for 500 credits. Elections were held, and lo and behold, the faction the computer keeps handing information to wins. That's crazy. Industrial accident in Keat Deep. Farmer has attracted the eye of the population with their personal AI system. Little known fact, this actually uses the Bonsai Buddy voice. It's very annoying. And this dude looks like Mr. Bean, almost. Okay. Robin Moore has attracted the eye of the population with his private palace. Okay. Rub-a-dub-dub, old man in the tub. Hey, speaking of, we finished our fertility. We are one step closer to Space Marines. We discovered heavy assault infantry army. Usable if we got there. I was thinking, we've unlocked mechanized MG, I think. Maybe we should add guns to that. AT guns, basically. That might be a useful defensive unit if we need a really, really hard unit to hold something. But if I do that, we're going to use up our customization points, which I'm kind of saving for walkers. I don't know how I will think about that when we come to it. All right, another upgrade card, civilian card, commercial project. Cool. Good evening, Shosuke. How is it going? When I type dig in on Steam, it doesn't find it for some reason? Huh. I found it okay. I wonder what's up with that. All right, let's start with our decisions here. Indignation over opulence. Okay, so this is the palace, I assume. People are mad at Peter Farmer, who's an advisor. Okay, computer's a little cranky. Where are we at on our... Okay, I would like to maintain commerce, but we have no commerce choices. You can keep your dumb AI. It's fine.
Roger that.
It's fine. We'll just shake our finger at you. Indulgence over opulence. Dude, why is everyone making the life of my super governor so hard? Could you please stop? All right, we'll wag our finger at her. Supreme Council, no changes. All right, here. Deep core mining and heavy industry are both really needed. I feel like we have control of the oil for the time being. Let's get heavy industry first.
Acknowledged.
And then we can start stockpiling some machines so that we have a stockpile when they become relevant. Industrial accident in Keat Deep. An unfortunate chain of events with one of our in-factory trains breaching a wall in the housing complex. Oh no. You don't have a factory or a housing complex, so this is an incredible accident. All right, full support. Critical success. Nice. Okay, Keat Deep. You can have, wait. Are we going to keep you as Keat Deep? Yeah, I think I will. All right, workforce, yes. I would like to budget you, although you are not getting 900 credits. We'll give you 100 credits per turn. And we may have to revisit this and lower it later. Allow, regular. There's not enough people here that I want to recruit, so we'll go ahead and roll that. Hey, Union, good evening. Yeah, if there isn't a good link, Droog, feel free to post that if people are looking for it. Our spies in a Lethara Confederation found info. Yeah, so they actually flipped. So I want to keep being troublesome though, so we'll just pick another party to give it to. All right, and this one, we don't like the guy with the horrible fake beard, so we're doing Humanist Army over there. New commander for the 19th Light Infantry. He was probably killed in combat. I believe that is our disastrous attack over in Galt. So we have a reserve pool member. High war, but that's about it. That's fine. It's fine. get him used up. Okay, how do we want to do this? Let's start in the northwest. Okay, so you guys, I think we're just going to make a straight line. So we will have you move up. I don't want to do this. I think we're going to have... Okay, we'll have you guys move up. Yeah, I think I will take one more. I'm going to have you come back this way, and then you guys will filter in and we'll get connected. I better not abandon this road. Yeah, we'll slow boat it. We'll get there. And that's fine. This is fine. Yellow, move closer. All right, now, wherever we were attacked over here, we repelled it. Probably at a pretty steep cost. 1.5 to 1. If we just take our yellows that are in good shape, we should be able to win that. People are saying it's kind of hot where they're at. We've had such a weird year where I live. It keeps bouncing between like mid to high 80s and like high 60s. It's very unusual for this time of year for us. Usually we've ramped up into heat during this time of the year. Okay, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, what we want is to make a push at this. We are trying to push in with red, not having a ton of success. I think what I would like... Two away here. Maybe we try to push in here. So let's build up. Okay, we don't have anything. No MGs or anything. Okay, you go here. We'll move the MG there. MG come down. MG come down. Okay, we'll see what we can do there. I don't want to move him up. It looks like I was having red come up here. How we feeling, red? We are feeling like we are not ready to attack. Okay. Can respect that. I can respect that. We can chill a little bit. How is my tank? Tank is feeling pretty spicy though. Okay, let's hold that thought. Okay, my artillery replacements arrived. Okay, now these are real artillery now. Hopefully we'll see some kills. Getting a little arty duel to warm us up, I guess. No recon here, so I'm not expecting much.
Aye, aye,
You know, just some firing drills for the boys. Alright, and then it looks like we're having... I don't know what this is. Peach kind of come in here. Okay, you are the friend, right? Quote unquote friend. Alright, I'm gonna pretend you're my friend, and I'm just gonna drive on. We have an MG group coming down. We've got some blues. Okay, let's get... I want all of my mechanized out. Okay, so that's 4. Plus you. Where's my other mechanized? Okay, all my mechanized out. And then you guys... filter on down. Okay, that works pretty well. That frees up the motorcycle. Let's have him come. We're trying to eat away at these guys and these guys just to get rid of them. Let's not break rank yet. All right, you guys now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus my 2 recon units, plus the commander. All right, group move. I think I'm going to commit to taking this out. Now, do I want to... Oh, I can't flank in from down here. I think we just take the road in. I think we just force our way through. Okay, back to normal move before I make an oopsie. All right, these are some more MGs coming down, and they're filling in what needs filling. Okay, and they'll filter into this area as we get room. All right, Peach, are you guys feeling peachy? You are not feeling peachy. What do we got? Nothing but artillery in that, though. You know what? What do we have? I think we can do this, even if we're not 100% ready.
Let's go.
I don't want to give them a front line. Get in there quick and get got. Tell the weather to chill out. But boom. -6% supplies. Look at that. Yeah, they should be. I mean, we've taken their capital. This is literally their last city, so I would be shocked if they were having a good time. Okay, I think we've moved what can be moved. You need a different color, though. That's too close. I don't think we have a green over here. Do that one. Yeah, that stands out pretty well. Okay. And then not much movement along most of this line, but we are seeing a buildup of pink. Now, I do have troops here. We're not really making any progress here, which is really frustrating me. All right, let's see if we can break through here. Get a tiny surround, I suppose. I thought we were going to really perform well here, and we just really have not. All right, we'll back off of that other stuff. We'll go for the surround on that guy. I do have you. Do it.
Locked on target.
These guys still have some supply, but they don't have caliber, weirdly enough. Okay. I think I'm going to try to make a play against that if I get the choice. Okay, let's see what we can do there. Okay, yeah, we had these guys surrounded, but I didn't have anything to finish them off. Didn't I send... I thought I sent a buggy or something over here. Okay, what do we got? We have 1 GR infantry and a bunch of defensive units. If I was gonna do it, we'd send just 1. And let's just starve them out or attempt to. That feels like a lot of death for no reason. Okay, move up there. Okay, we have a lot of extra MGs up in this area. Okay, and you're having supply problems. That's not good. Okay, and you're sitting on the piece of road that would make this easy, because of course you are. Alright, let's just throw in a little supply dirt road here. That is very unfortunate that those guys are having those problems. Right, let's give them an MG backup. MG in there. Oh, I left a... I guess that works. Motorized, come up there. They definitely did not get all the reinforcements they needed, so we're gonna have to chill on that. Alright. Okay turn, nothing stellar. Alright, let's go through our towns here and reorient ourselves. Okay, we finished the apartment building here. That's really good. That is really good. So, we have no quality of life, but we should have a little bit of health. Okay, we are going up, and people will get happier. They've got food. We have a little bit of logistics coming through. Train is what you need. Okay, hold on. And what kind of train? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you're gonna need a station, I suppose. Okay, logistics, rail station. All right, if we can get that in, very, very, very helpful. And I guess we'll go ahead and seal that because we're definitely going to want it. Yeah, we need to take this guy out. I swear I had a recon buggy here. All right, obviously not. All right, these places were building a bunch of apartments, and it looks like we're done with that. You specifically have a level 2 mine. Let's up that. Metal is going to be more and more important if we're going to be rolling these big mech units. Okay, here, we're not getting enough pop. We do have enough housing. Okay, I'm going to send them the colonists.
Roger that.
We have a zoo here. Let's continue to try to improve this spot. What else do we have that we can play on you? Leader, prospecting push, IP. Private investment's good, but it's kind of based on population, and we have like no population here. Okay, we'll give them a commercial project.
Roger that.
And a zoo.
Roger that.
I find it funny that there's like a higher density of zoo in this nation than in my state. All right, down here. We are working on more apartments, which are definitely needed. Okay, here we have absolutely nothing. So as usual, first thing we always build, truck station. Also, you are not properly connected to my network. Sealed road. There we go. And I think that is fine. Let's take that too. Okay, and you guys can't move. Okay, we do have some troops, so I need a bajillion reinforcements here. So buggies, I'm just gonna go bare minimum on the things down here because we need a bunch of infantrymen. And we're also low on motorized transports. Okay, infantry, I think we're just gonna weak. That doesn't even fill us up, so we're gonna need another turn of that. Okay, and then here we were building normal apartments, something I never build usually. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make this a really nice place to try to attract in population, and then we can use up volunteer cards here is my thought process. So a little bit of an experiment here. We'll give them some more social housing. I'm looking for 100, all workers and all people housed. Droogsville has their apartments, is housing everybody, but only just. Has rail, has a truck. Our food situation's okay, and I am planning on probably turning down the synth. Yeah, we're at 70%. Once we can get the deep core, which is not that close, to be fair. What level of dome is that? A level 4. I would much rather build hydroponics, if I'm being honest. I don't think I want to take that up to 5. Do these... I've never actually thought about that. Do these become more efficient? 500 workers makes 200 food, so terrible efficiency. Okay, 1,100 makes 500. So we've doubled the workers plus a little bit, and we've doubled the food plus a little bit. I don't feel like this ever becomes particularly efficient. So if I want more food, I should probably just build a dome out of Liberty. Probably just put it on our network right here. I don't need it this second. Let's just chill on that. Homecastle. They lost their metal supply. Oh yeah, good point. That's true. Have I ever used nukes? I have had GR missile launchers, which I believe are, like, you get a single shot. I believe that is a nuclear weapon, but I've never made my own. I usually finish up in walkers or heavy walkers is kind of where my games usually finish. Is there any sign of hydroponics? We have literally every bonus in the game to possibly draw it. but no. I believe, I thought it was right in here. Water purification, volcanic, ammo, resonance, battle dress, robotization. That's hydroponics robotization. So we must already have it at that point. It's got to be right in here. It's in chemistry. Okay, maybe I'm just completely blind. Thank you. No, no sign of it yet. I really thought it was in over here for some reason. Okay, you are building high command. We leveled the mine. Could use more recycling there. I'm not in a rush to get it though. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. We do have extreme sieve. It is maxed out. I think we're just gonna build high command here right now and just chill on everything else. Okay, card wise, do we have anything else from zones? We do have private investment cards. All right, we'll try one at 710 or at 610.
Order acknowledged.
Yeah, see, these just aren't worth it on these small towns. Yeah, and then I think we're gonna try to do another Mission Impossible. We have Gray, who is it's actually Mission Possible for him. Yeah, here we are. He's in okay mood. Do it.
Roger that.
Critical success. We doubled Mission Impossible. Mission easy, 4 fate points. That's actually a gain if I played 50 political point fate card. It only cost me 58 to make 4 of them. That's amazing. Enclave says, whoa. Yeah, no kidding. Gray is amazing. Okay, spies. I spy. Actually, hold on. Let's look at the... We were trying to make friendly friends. And we'd like to make friendly friends with these guys. So. You guys, embassy. Target regime cannot be your own. All right, I want to target them. Okay, we already have an embassy. We've already opened contact. A non-aggression pact. We have a pretty good chance. We'd only need to roll an 11. I would be totally fine with just having a non-aggression with them. I do wish they weren't on borders with that town, but I think I just have to accept that. They're not going to back up, and I can't go to war and take territory without actually attacking them. Yeah. All right, do it. Critical success? You know what? Maybe Owen is so good and his mustache is so well waxed. Maybe there's a chance that we can overcome all odds and get the victory pact. We will explore options next turn. We have the GR combat drugs. We will definitely use them when we have the relevant need. Unit feat means I probably die, right? Actually, hold on. That's not an actual unit feat, is it? That is a... Yeah, that is true. We managed to attain a one-time use dose of Shiksai. Immediate boost to attack value of all of our troops. Let's wait until we make another mechanized unit if it's a one-off. Yeah, and we actually did that without a shadow diplomat. Let's go ahead and, before I forget, let's go ahead and give him a shadow diplomat. That is Owen. Owen Thrumpland.
Copy that.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I don't recognize that one particularly either, but if I had to guess, it's going to just make all of our troops just ever so slightly better, but only the ones we currently have, since that doesn't seem like it's the tech. And we could look, if we look here, yeah, GR Combat Drugs is not the card that we have. Unless that's changed recently. 8 PP left. We've moved what we can move. This is very upsetting. Maybe Did I say I wasn't doing anything in Droog? Okay, Droog, you know what? I lied. Let's actually have you increase this mine. Let's get these rares out of the ground. It's too bad I can't do a peripheral mining, but the access is already too low to let me play the card. All right, so hopefully next turn, red will be able to push 1 hex in, and we can drive purple all the way to here. So 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns. Home by Christmas, maybe? Maybe? All right, let's run that. I think I have 3 or 4 actually, Gray. Nothing is being mined in the mega city. I'm still trying to get the basics up and running. That one in the south is terrible. It's only got like 200 salvage. I will build a thing there and just check, but I would doubt we're going to get anything out of that one. We're getting close though. I do need to get those up and running. We are getting some out of a northern city that has 2 sites though. So we at least have a little bit of a chance to have some income there. All right, Goldenrod, shift around, do what you're gonna do. Yeah, they had a lot of good stuff out of there. We saw multiple military units have unit card buffs, and then we also saw several in the city. A couple of which went away when we conquered it, weirdly enough. Because I'm sure there was a subterranean sensor on that city, because I'm pretty sure I commented on it. But when we conquered it, it was gone, and I had to play my own. Which also kind of was a womp womp, because there was nothing else to discover there. I guess we should have expected that because of how long it took us to take over the town. Oh, we don't like that. We don't like that at all. Definitely going to tighten the noose on the green. Yeah, if we could smooth out this lump right here, we could save like a unit worth of guards. How close? This is a dumb question. How close to the bottom of the map are we? Okay, not that close. Killed 200 infantry and lost 600 of our own. Exemplary CEO. Ire because of their private palace. Old man in a tub. Metalhead. Oh, this was our heavy tank. We discovered the tank destroyer. See, to me, tank destroyer should be the defensive unit, not the offensive unit. Logistical optimization. Okay. One of the strongest repeatable techs in the game, arguably. Maintenance, another private investment, another mission impossible. Cool. Okay. Nothing crazy, nothing bad. Indignation over opulence. Well, shame on... Oh, is it her again? Dudes, please, no bully. I really don't want more government. I want my commerce. All right. Yeah, shame on you. Stop being opulent. Yes, I will be over for the pool party later. National budget allocations. I don't think we're making any changes here.
Copy that.
Economics, no changes there. How did we do with our heavy tank? I don't have any plans of building these anytime soon, but you never know. You never know. A 102. Okay, so average. Base design's a little low. Engine's actually 97. That's not terrible. Decent weapon roll, kind of bad armor roll. It's fine. Like I said, we're probably not building it. If we get polymer armor, I would be a lot more interested in building it. But these are just so heavy. It takes a bajillion oil and they have like no AP. Okay, to that end, tank destroyer. Now, tank destroyer is an end of a line. Again, I highly doubt we're ever going to build one of those. Let's get a mechanized artillery. Do I have a mechanized artillery designed? I do. Okay, no. I just want to unlock other types. Anything else we need? We have bazookas. We have MGs, obviously. Okay, no, we've already unlocked everything that can unlock something else. We've never done the truck. Normally that's not one I care about much, but we do have kind of a bad truck. If we had a better engine, we could get a little more fuel efficiency, and we do have some field testing. It is pretty bad, but we're not going to spend for full. You know what? For the first time in basically ever, I think once I made electric trucks, maybe once ever. Let's upgrade our truck. We will just build upon the hauler. And we're not going to do anything different, so the light diesel engine is fine. Minor worker strike in Northern Trophy. Right, we will pay them 14 credits. A scientific exchange from Hochstein. Accept it. Yes.
Copy that.
We like science. Our spies in Crypto Dawnkeep have found info. You in the shrine. Easy. It's good that I didn't take all of them. What's weird is that every World War II era tank destroyer had a cupola. Hellcats had them, Tigers had them, Panthers had them. Yeah, I don't know. It's like maybe it's a translation issue. I don't believe English is Vic's original language. That's why there's kind of lots of weird typos. Because yeah, I don't know. It's just very strange. Very, very strange. Not the end of the world, but like I said, it always confuses me every single game. I always have to be like, wait, which one is this one? Okay, so you four are up there. And then you guys are here. And we have a spare. All right, spare. Go here, and then you go down there. You are on your way to go defend that. Yeah, let's just get you there. I'll take it. All right, we are looking to push forward if at all possible. Where's my buggy? Where is my buggy? All right, come on down, go in, go. Yeah, unfortunately, the era of the buggies kind of coming to an end here. We have really good buggies, and that's all they can really do. All right, I'm going to be pretty aggressive here. I'm willing to take some pretty good chances because we're going to be pushing from multiple angles.
Kill confirmed.
So any damage we do anywhere is relevant. Okay, we are touching the city. That is rather nice. All right, anybody over here feeling spicy? You guys want to make a run here?
Mission successful.
Tank destroyers more like things like the Jagdpanther. The first U.S. tank destroyers were howitzers and half tracks. Yeah, I played World of Tanks. I went through the American line. Like I said, in my mind, if you say TD, Stug always comes to my mind, which not 100% correct, but that's what I always think of. Okay, red. All right, let's. Can we roll armor up the road?
Engaging enemy.
Yes, we can. Okay, these guys are gonna fall maybe next turn. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab these and we're gonna group move them. Oh, we can't make it all the way. All right, do it. And then we're gonna individually move. something in there couldn't quite make it, and I don't know what it was. It was the leader for some reason. Weird. Okay. Yeah, this is falling next turn. We have all of our mechanized troops on the border now. Okay, Mr. Artillery. You know what? I think it's time for him to change positions. We don't really need this here. You know what could use some good old-fashioned spanking? That guy. Since I have nothing that can attack that, we'll just bombard it forever. Okay, it looks like green is coming in. I wish I could... Man, I really wish there was a way you could trade friendly hexes. Okay, we'll take that friend. And then here... Sure.
Let's go.
Now, I don't think he has another hidden spot. I think this last city is last city. So hopefully that'll cause his forces to essentially melt. He has an APC and a tank to... Getting all kinds of little toys out here at the end, aren't you, buddy? Well, it's too late. It's too late.
Bring in the tanks.
Yeah, the pincer movement, man, has worked really well.
Get out.
I have a feeling these guys don't have any ammo. They just don't have metal to make it. So, I can't imagine it's going to be that bad. It's just a matter of time. And then also claiming the new borders before my frenemy gets them. Okay, that should fall next turn. I'm going to be shocked if we can't. Okay, over here. And Mr. Motorcycle, go.
Do it now. Mission accomplished.
Advanced squad leader, that'll work. Man, imagine someday getting a World of Tanks or a World of Warship sponsorship. That'd be awesome. I had a sponsorship offer the other day, but it was like a mobile gamey thing that I'd literally never heard of, and I'm like, why would I ever take a sponsorship for something like that? I mean, I get it, it's your job just to fire 1,000 emails and see if anyone bites, but like, tell me you don't watch my channel without telling me you don't watch my channel when you suggest something like that. Alright, gonna do some line shifting here. We'll get it. Okay, and then here... Okay, that is not appreciated. Knock it off. Okay, you go there, you go there. You... Okay, you know what? I won't say no if you're gonna be like that.
Engage the enemy.
You could have just left, but you chose not to. Okay, now I want you to not die. Okay, we're gonna start working on pink here, hopefully. All right, and then here. We get supply? Okay, we got some supply, but not full. I think we just chill on that. I'm not in super duper hurry. Would like it if you didn't exist, though.
Going in.
This will just simplify my logistics more. There we go. Okay, and then you're fine. Let's get all these pink ones over there. All right, yeah, we're getting nice thick lines over here. That's what we want to see. And this guy, I think, does have a little, probably does have a little town out here somewhere. So he will probably not die when we take Galt itself, unfortunately. All right, we brought the artillery to support this, but it's not going to be able to fire this turn. Okay, just chill on that. Okay, and then I haven't been doing this in this game, but I think we're getting to the point. Construction overview. We completed the truck station in Heat Deep. I don't need to check every town if we do this. All right, so now we have a truck station. The next asset we need is a worker apartments. Also, while we're here, let's zone border. We'll go ahead and give him some. This isn't a nothing place, so it's fine to give it a little bit. You can be in charge of the stuff that's not in the ruins. Sure, that's fine. Okay, nobody else needs to build anything. We've moved. Okay, next strat cards. Where is my friendship pact with them? We need a 167 and we have a 169. Nice. All right, Owen. I see you. Now we are playing a shadow diplomat here, so this isn't just a straight die roll, but still, that's pretty good.
Copy that.
Success, they accepted. We're getting closer and closer. What we want to play is Victory Pact. That's what we want. So, if you look at the top, is a major regime, and then go to the bottom of that, where regime has a faction in power that would support such a pact. I don't think theocracies have those. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the holdup with that card, unfortunately. Okay, spies could be good. Call to Rebellion's very expensive. Holy moly. Yeah, let's get some spies in. Let's play 3 of these on Big Boy here.
Yes, sir.
1,
Yes, sir.
2, failed on that one.
Yes, sir.
3, failed on that one too. Wow. Okay. Here, we'll play an upgrade card.
Roger that.
We did. We're still a level 1 computer to my knowledge, so still have a ways to go. Group civilian, mission impossible we can't afford. No war game? War game. Could barely afford it. Yeah, let's go ahead and play it. 53 XP, not the best. Okay, and then to finish us up, replenishments. Oh, my poor buggies. Luckily, we have the industry base to handle that. Transports, armor, artillery. We have no spare motorized, but I'm going to wait until we get our new model. And we just need 23 of these to be full. Can't quite do it, but we're close. All right, run it. Yeah, if we can clean up this goldenrod pretty quick and get our mechanized units onto that pink front, I think we could do some good damage and hopefully get a capture or 2 before he fully swings his troops around. One of the big things is with super huge nations, they have to get their troops moved around. So that's one area where you can maybe come out ahead. Okay, he's starting to try to surround me here. Knock it off is all I can say. I think yellow is going to stay in this neighborhood and just have to skirmish with green. Such a waste, but I think we need to have something over there in case things go wonky. Strategic transfer. Who's doing that? Very noticeable. Yeah, making all their plans. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that's going to stop me up here. Hopefully we'll be able to make an assault up there. Getting that done would be really nice. We have a lot of extra MGs here, so they'll probably layer down and be able to take some territory there. Give us a little bit of a buffer zone. Hopefully they have some decent population, because when we took these guys, I was expecting 150k and there was like 30, which sucks quite a lot. Quite a lot. I still think that rather than melting, any troops you defeat should either become nomads again, or well, become nomads or raiders or free folk, or surrender to you. It's kind of weird that they just disappear. A private greenhouse, water deposit. Been a while since we found anything. They're mad about his residence. A new zeitgeist. Decade of Revolution. Oh, great. We love that. Finish Goss Small Arms. Beautiful. The Hauler 2. Can I get a Holla? Cybernetic Doctor. Yes, we can reattach this arm. We'll give the selected unit a Cybernetic Doctor feat. These doctors have been equipped with stashes of cybernetic GR medicine. They'll allow reducing casualties a lot. 75% chance a kill hit is transformed into a retreat hit. Okay. War game. Okay. Militia learns from experience. Sure.
Copy that.
Indignation over opulence. Would you guys just knock it off? I'm not taking her private palace.
Sir, yes, sir.
Workers hold a vote. Yes, we the Worker Council, the Foreign Affairs Office, and they've organized a vote. Very democratic. No surprise, this democratic exercise resulted in the demand to work less. Their logic is that by working less, it means we're less tired and we can be more productive. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. I guess we allow that. All right.
Copy that.
Okay, resonance scanner would be nice. Cluster bombs would be nice. Rocketry would be nice. Let's get the rocketry so we can develop the next unit. All right, how did our upgrade go? We did not get a better engine. We did get some better base design. Okay, so it really changed nothing there. Okay, that's probably why I don't normally do that. All right, with the Gauss weaponry, what is our field testing for infantry? 92%. Let me tell you about some wars, son. All right, I was gonna say maybe we'll wait, but I don't think we will wait. Let's start developing the Dust Warrior 5s. Charge Gauss rifle. And still have combat armor, yep. Gauss? I think it's Gauss. I mean, I could definitely be wrong, but that is my understanding of that one. Black market discovered in Northern Trophy. Let them be. We would gain meritocracy and piss people off. No, we'll just close it down.
Sir.
Minor worker strike in Keat Deep. All right, here's 27 bucks, kid. Don't bother me. It really isn't fair. Your spies in Latherar. Confederation found info. Sure.
Copy that.
Whoever's not in power, just to mess them up. Okay, and we're gonna try to get in the habit of doing my moves over here first, so that's all looking good. You filter in there. You move there, there. And big shuffle. Okay, let's see if we can finish this turn. If we go in from this side, and I just send in the mechanized. Okay. That's way oversaturated. Yeah. One of those. All right, instead, let's do a recon buggy attack first and soak their bullets. All right, our brave boys. Don't be too brave. Just get in and get out. They're just too brave. They're just too brave. All right, now unfortunately, we're only attacking from a single angle here, so this is not the best, if I'm being honest. 2.2, okay. Yeah, we managed to soak up enough their AP, that wasn't too bad. All right, now, purple. I will keep them here. We'll at least use them to kill off this pocket, and then we'll go elsewhere. I just need to clean this up a little bit for myself. We'll leave red, we'll leave peach, we'll leave yellow. Yeah, and then that frees up a green unit. And then that frees up a yellow unit. Let's just go there for now, just to plug that up. Billy, don't be a hero! I can't help it, Slice. I was born to be a hero. Yeah, that one group of buggies was pretty gung-ho there. Okay, we'll use purple. We'll clean up a little bit, but I don't want to get stuck here. I think we need to deploy them. Maybe I'll deploy here and we'll destroy green quick on the way to Inland Demark. Or we bypass them completely, we zoom down this road and we thunder run Inland Demark. One of the two. Okay, I think we still can make a few more attacks here. Like that. Sure.
Engaging enemy.
I have to strike a little bit of a balance here between speed and not taking extra casualties. So we're just gonna have to accept that there will be casualties. I don't have to accept that I'm not attacking with this medium tank.
Do it now.
There are a couple cliffs, yeah. We can either take the road or we might just drive in from the west. That's why I was thinking maybe killing green, and then as a consequence of that, we would just find ourselves over on their western border. Okay, again, I want to be a little bit patient here. Let's not do any like horrendously dangerous attacks, but let's also not just sit around.
Mission successful.
Yeah, tighten this red noose for me. I think that's what we're gonna get out of that. Yeah, there are some cliffs in here and some actual large mountains. So if we killed green, we would find ourselves here. Maybe we just bite some of green off and then we swing down here, or we could come in from the north. All three of those would be viable in my opinion. Also, we're probably going to start having supply problems. Let's do that. Yeah, get some nice supplies right to the front. Main battle tank. A medium tank with a 105 howitzer and 100 mil steel plating. And a solid, also a 105 and 100 steel plating. Okay. I mean, those aren't like terrifying, but they're not weak either. All right, what does this look like? Looks like defeat is what it looks like. Okay, up here, Give him a little tappy tap. Boy, I bet you guys are having a lot of fun sitting on my supply road, aren't you?
Aye, aye, sir.
Yep. Fish in a barrel. Okay, up here. Okay, let's see how we're doing. I know we're not 100% supplied, but if we just all out attacked, 1.4. Okay, I think we're gonna make another attempt, but let's do a probing attack first.
Going in.
It's so much cheaper to replace even 5 buggies than it is to replace 20 dudes, so.
We need more firepower, sir.
Alright, do it. 1.3 to 1. This is exactly the odds we had last time when we got slaughtered.
Mission success.
Not this time. Okay. Get those MGs in there. Beautiful. Okay, we're kind of at the edge of our supplies. We really need this guy to go away. Let's look at that again. So none of these guys are good for attacking, but if we were going to do it, I think we just bite the bullet, quite literally.
No problem.
There we go. All right, that was acceptable. Okay, and then I'm not going to be able to build the road because we just captured the hex, but we will definitely get that road in there. And then here, how we doing? Did not finish our rail. Okay. All right, decent turn. Construction overview. We finished Metal Mining Facility 3 in Freedom. If we can, we're going to immediately just go up to 4. Yep.
Received.
Then we have the GR Mall finish the apartments. Okay. Even if I need more apartments, we won't know for one turn. Let's drop a recycler and start slurping a little bit on those relics. Okay. Droogville finished Rare Metal Mining Facility 3. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to 4. That's my only rares, weirdly enough. I guess they're living up to their name this game. All right, nobody else finished. All right. Can Babel be exceptionally lucky and proven wrong that a theocracy might ally with us? Regime does not have a faction in power that supports a pact. We go into our regimes. We want to look at Hochstein. Shining Doctrine Order. They're doctrinists. Okay, so if one of these was going to do it, I assume it would be the humanists. I can't imagine that anyone else would take it. So I'm gonna guess that we cannot actually make a victory pact. Droog says, watch out for energy. Yeah, let's turn that back on. 50%. All right, sad times. I really was hoping we could do that. What is our relation? Still 2. Yeah, I tried to bribe my way in and we got 2 points for 1,000 credits. That's not happening. All right, well, it is what it is. Then let's make use of these guys if we can. We need a trading card. Sure. That'll make it so that the merchants are more active between our zones. $73 points left. Oh, we had that doctor card. Cybernetic Doctor. Okay, let's use that. The 24 Sleeping Dragons. We'll give it to the lucky third.
Copy that.
There you go. Yeah, I don't think I want to play any of those other ones. Military Propagandist could be all right. You know what? Sure. I want to have this thing be absolutely stupidly stacked. There you go. All right, zone. No new buildings. I highly doubt we're going to get much out of this, but just out of curiosity, I'm going to play that in 610.
Order acknowledged.
Yeah, we don't have any more free folk in our own territory, and it doesn't look like we can pull from other people's territory either. A little bit of expensive science to learn there. Yeah, they're still struggling a little bit. Let's send them our colonists.
Roger that.
It'll get better, though. Although we do apparently need more worker housing. And I'm not currently building something here. All right, worker housing it is. They're too small to build more housing. All right, I'm gonna let that go. Okay, everyone else shows that they're building something. It's not really your only rails, you'll have 30 scab mines. Yeah, that's true. True. Although, like I said, this is actually a lot less than it looks like. A lot of these, he burned in furnaces because he was a dum-dum. I turned it up, Gray. We're playing this weird little balancing act between burning oil and having too much excess. And I don't think we've discovered the power banks tech yet. If I do have to turn the power up another notch, we'll want to upgrade it. I don't like running power plants at 100% because then we have no wiggle room if something weird happens, like we get some GR vehicles or something. Now is the appropriate time to panic, Yellow, just FYI. Okay, we had a really good defensive fight there. And a second one. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get me out of here, buddy. Oh, okay. Wow, that 1 MG unit just held off like a few thousand troops. What's your Hellblessed strat? Democracy, commerce, and mind. Max points. Oh, we don't like that. We don't like that. We don't like that at all, actually. Pink. Being ridiculous over here. Getting surrounds on me. That's not how this works. I'm the one that does surrounds. Okay, he wasn't able to finish anyone off at least. We're gonna have a lot of casualties and a lot of kills. We killed 4,100 infantry and 10 guns and 10 tanks, and we lost 1,900 infantry, 60 motorized. Not bad, not bad. Exemplary CEO. Waste disposal accident in the mall. We got the dumb lady again who wants to let the barbarians in to kill us. People are mad about the palace again. My station in our great union requires an investment in a set of regal clothing. I find our weird decadence very strange here. We're still normally a democracy. Is our virtue low? I'm a rebellion. Yay, we got the happy guy. He's so happy. Oh, here we are. Mechanized Siege Infantry Corps. And that's authorization. I think we're going to get one of these units so that we can actually pull artillery up and actually use siege stuff. The mechanized is my favorite thing to pull. Yes, it's a lot more expensive than running trucks, but they have MGs and they have armor. and that just help keep our siege equipment safe. Another happy family. Another personal guard too. Okay, not terrible. Incident with a joke gone wrong. We're gonna need to pay her off again. You know what? I can eat 6 unrest. We're just gonna ignore that. Yeah, because she has another event here. Stupid commie computer. You're killing me, man. Alright, support the protesters complaining. Protest against CEO. I can actually eat quite a few of these. So let's get rid of that. I guess we are only at 76 virtue. So I guess we are a little low. Oh, huh. This is actually kind of bad because we're not ready to change government types yet. I don't want to leave here until we've got these. So we do not want to be changing our political alignment. Okay, I think we're going to decry foreign manipulation. It's only 60 points. All right, let's try it. We're at 76.7.
Copy that.
Decrease 37%. Okay, that's painful. Protocol requires regalia. So he wants me to pay for his snazzy suit. All right, fine, because the computer says yes.
Copy
No
that.
change to the model design. We'll start working on heavy assault infantry army.
Copy that.
Plundering in Galt. And no matter what, people are going to be mad, so we'll send in the troops. We succeeded. Major worker strike in Exeter. We can pay 74 credits, that's fine. Waste disposal accident in GR Mall, full support.
That.
Critical success, excellent job. Gordon Rastaban. Moral grandstanding in Homecastle. Would you... Look how much damage we've done to our relation with our governor this turn. Holy moly. All right, priority. We succeeded, and we still lost 4,600 troops. Or population, excuse me. New governor. So we need 2 governors. And I'm actually broke on PP. All right, let's not be cheap. Let's just go play political points.
Copy that.
And then we would like civilians is what I want to play if I can find it. Okay, we have 1 civilian.
Roger that.
A very smart cap 2. You work for me. And then we don't have another civilian, so we'll play a junior.
Roger that.
Okay, those are both fine. Dangerously low virtue, yeah. I think we might have a nation card that can help address that. We'll check. Okay, extra is the... Well, actually, I don't know that. I was gonna say extra is the better of the 2, but let's actually look. Which one do we care about more? Okay, this is a minor city. Boy, they have recruited down. They've got 67,000 people. If we look at Galt... Minor city, 139,000. All right, Galt gets the better of the 2 governors. All right, who is that? 49 intelligence and a smattering of skills versus 44 intelligence, some skills, but only cap 1. All right, Beatrice Wood. She beats Wood. You're in. And then extra, you get Vlad Fisher.
Roger that.
All right, and then we have like a what is it called? Like a passionate speech or something? Yeah, this is using virtue. This one. 2d4 virtue. Okay, we can just do it, but we need some PP to play it. So passionate speech next turn. Liberty completed social housing 3. All right, that's just going to be a chill. I can already tell you that. And Keat Deep finished worker apartment 1. You have done really well for yourself, weirdly enough, down here. Now, you are really never going to be more than a gas station. I think that's all you get for now. Well, you're gonna have some okay, let's do a barracks at least, because we're always gonna have problems with having our border like that. I just played it gray, unless you mean I have a second one. No, I just played it to recruit those governors. With less than 70 PP? Oh, you're thinking because we're gonna have those horrible events? Yeah. Alright, well, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it right now, so. We do have the free press, so if this gets too low, it's gonna really go low. Barracks and worker parts. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And if I didn't have a bad border here, I would stop at truck station and apartments, and then a rail station if we need it. Okay, I think that's it. How do you still have maximum points? All right, well, whatever. Move up there then. Okay. No, I haven't done my moves yet. Yeah, okay, that's why you have maximum points. That makes more sense. I was like, that seems really weird to me. 1.8. Goodbye.
Mission completed.
All right, and then here, these guys are gonna be a little low on AP. They're gonna be a lot low on AP. All right, that's not gonna work for me. Yeah, do I have any of you guys over here? Okay, you're okay. And then we'll support you, I guess, with some tanks. Not good enough. Red infantry? No, I'm not gonna throw those lives away. We'll just chill here for a turn. They should have no supplies now, so it should just be a matter of time. Yellow, though. Get a few more bodies into town. I'll just be on defense. It's a lot safer to defend than attack. Yeah, let's leave that. Okay, then over here. He has no gas or not enough to move. That is not stellar. Okay, clear this green guy out of the way.
Here's this. Rise like us.
We're lost to Dinkish. Alright, can we get rid of this clown too? Okay, there we go.
Fire. Here's this. Rise like us.
Alright, you can at least wiggle to there. You take that. Let's support him with him. Alright, he's probably gonna bang into me again, but at least we have an attempt here. Wise like cuss? I just don't hear it, man. That's like the weirdest whatever phrase that is. Okay, here. There's some artillery. We'll just strap move you up there. No, we won't because something's broken. That's not the problem. All right, well then, you can move, wiggle your way that way. All right, we have another set of MGs. I think I'm gonna have blue actually go down to that area we're skirmishing in currently and just get some more bodies in the neighborhood. And then you belong over here. Okay, you need an actual just thingamabobber because I keep moving my people out of here. All right, so an independent machine gun group. Yes. Okay, we will want that up here at some point, but not for the time being. All right, they tried to attack into here and we held. Sure. This is gonna be painful, but again, I don't think they have more supplies incoming, so damage we do is essentially permanent at this point.
Mission successful.
Fries left. I love fries. Okay, it's getting better. Zone border. Okay, you can have everything to the west. Just a smidgen more here. There you go. Enjoy. What did we capture? A bureaucratic office of 2. I guess that's fine. Okay, bio, no thank you. We have transport hub, nationalize. Sucks that you have to nationalize those and you can't just build your own. That's like going into a town and like demanding that we like buy out the local taxi business or something before we're allowed to have buses. And I do think we're definitely gonna want rail here, but we're nowhere close to it. So I guess we just get the apartments.
Roger that.
Those apartments in. Okay, and then replenishments. Oh, my poor buggies. Oh, my poor buggies. You guys are just getting brutalized. Machine guns. And we are replacing some armor. All right, I mean, we're gonna use the new ones even though it doesn't really matter. All right, we added an automatic instead of a manual to it, I guess. All right, dust wares. I'm not gonna wait for those redesigns. Well, no, I'm not gonna wait. Just produce. We need men in the field. Okay, other than Virtue being a little shaky at the moment, I'm pretty happy with everything else. Yeah, we looked at the buildings that were completed. We did our moves. Purple's not able to zip out of here yet. We do need to finish these guys off next turn for sure. I think that just is what it is. And everything else is pretty quiet. I could move forward, but to what end? We're just getting further and further away from our logistics. Yeah, I don't think that's worth anything. We do have the motorbikes. Okay, I missed those guys. I don't think they can beat dinosaurs. Motorcycles versus dinosaurs, a classic matchup. Okay, and how did we do on resources? Okay, by kicking our power plant up a notch, we are now making 500. So we're gonna be okay there. We are losing a decent chunk of oil. Okay, let's kick our biofuel. Okay, that is worrisome. Kick our biofuel to 100%. I think that means we want to upgrade this. Where are we at? 2 turns on high command. Okay. High command is so slow to build. I'm okay with doing a second one. So biofuel. And we did discover that biofuel gets more efficient the higher level building you have. So I think you should, if you can, build as big of one as you can. And then turn it down.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, and we're gonna need some machines. I caught it for once. Make me, I don't know, 20 machines. That's not 20. 20
Aye, aye,
machines.
sir.
Double feature with Sharknado. Straight to video movie. It's Motorcycle versus Dinosaurs 2. None of the original cast returned either. And we do have one spare guy here, so... Yeah, if we could clear out these greens, we could collapse this line and probably have like a unit worth of guys of excess. I'd really like to do that. I'd also really like to assault you. Is that even remotely possible? No. No, it is not. Okay, and you guys are coming down to reinforce this. Apparently this is the scrum area. This is where things are happening. Okay, and I think that's just it. Are you building rail? You are. You have a few turns. We're not hurting. Let's just build the rail so I don't forget. There we go. And then once we have rail to there, we'll immediately try to get rail up to Galt. Shouldn't be too bad. You have a truck 2? Truck 1, but we're not staffing it very well. I see. Okay, let's send our colonists up here this turn. May need to start recruiting a few colonists from probably Liberty. How are you feeling, Liberty? We went up by 600 people. That is not the numbers I want to be seeing. I want to see big numbers. Logic Circuit 2 gives plus 300 pop. Okay, so that's from upgrading our computer. So we are getting something out of that. Recruited 200 for military. Increased by 700 due to natural growth. Immigration from Droogsville, immigration from Freedom. So really, we made, we only made 1,000 people. Everyone needs to do their part. We need more people. Okay, before we roll turn though, I am gonna take my tea break here and go refresh. I'll bring up the strat map and we can all shiver in our boots. It looks like Red's currently busy eating Mecha Spring League, so we need to make some action happen before he finishes that. He definitely was also actively chewing on green. Where are we at? Hold on, before I take my break, where are we at? Okay, he has gone down. I think, wasn't he at 37? Okay, well, that's something. And we are solidly in second place now, with slightly less than half his pop, though. But we're in good position to fight him, actually, city-wise. So we have that going for us. Okay, as always, I'm going to put up a 5-minute timer while I go make some tea and stretch my legs. I would suggest you get up, get a stretch, a drink, a snack for yourself if you haven't. If you're enjoying the stream, a like goes a long ways to helping me out. And I will be right back once I find my button. Did I actually have it up properly? I did. No, I hate that. Sometimes the YouTube page jumps the buttons and I almost click things like in stream. That might be awkward. Okay, 5 minutes on the clock. I'll be right back. All right, hope you guys picked up some supplies for the second half here. Let me tell YouTube that we are back. Okay, let's get to it. Run that turn for me. Yeah, hopefully we'll have enough PP to play that passionate speech or whatever it was called next turn. I don't want to change government types if we can help it until we have all the feats. I don't know why on this one we've just become so like corrupt so fast. I really don't want to dip out of here, especially if we could get that logistical optimization for the 50% extra range. That would be incredible. That might actually make attacking green a little more viable. And they are actually going hot. Okay. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Okay. Well, maybe purple's not going to be able to leave anytime soon. And hopefully we were able to stretch a little bit of supply in here. I'm not sure if we were. Revenge of the defeated here this turn, apparently. That is rough. We also, I guess we could start recruiting out a Galt once they settle down. So that, ooh, we just lost a subunit there. Yeah, we could maybe start getting a few more troops out of that. Man, those poor motorized just got absolutely brutalized. Ah, my dreams of attacking that town. So lots of unknown movement. The thing is, when he finishes that other guy off, we lost 1,600. Oh, all right, we're gonna have more and more dudes show up. Completed heavy industry, discovered motorized siege, another good unit. A little cheaper than the mechanized, that would be for certain. Got a civilian card. Okay. Economic Council. I want deep core mining. Also, before I forget, we want to change our applied science. Yeah, we've been working on some communication, but that's kind of whatever, frankly.
Aye, aye, sir.
I want the logistical optimization. Plundering in Exeter. Okay, we have no chance to make that roll, so we'll go ahead and send in. We failed. Ouch. Minor worker strike.
Roger that.
Can pay him off easily enough. Major worker strike. Actually can afford to pay them off pretty easily too. All right, Exeter. I don't care too much about this place. We'll give you like 5 credits. Worker salaries 5. Food regular go.
Roger that.
Galt. I care a little bit more about that, but I also need to be cognizant of our budget. We'll give you 10. Allow. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and just turn on recruits. I don't think we're going to get these anytime soon, but I'll totally forget if I don't do it now.
Roger that.
All right. At some point, we should see a little bit bigger trickle start coming in. Spies found info. Free elite club. Okay, 93 PP, so let's try to play that passionate speech card. We only have 1, unfortunately.
Roger that.
3 virtue. That was pretty bad value, I'll be honest. Okay, what happened over here? Looks like they were able to attack through with some buggies. High-speed machine gun. How did you get through that effectively? Huh. What are you running here? GI4s, Gauss, and combat armor. Okay, so we're at parity there. I wonder what happened here. Also, 21st. Are these guys mixed up? No, I want order of battle. The 21st. No, we're okay. I don't know why his leadership looks funky to me. Okay, well, he wasn't running defense, so that was one oops.
Copy that.
All right, do we need to fix on anyone else nearby? Yes, we do.
Copy that.
Okay, he had it. Okay, I need to respond to that, like, now. Can we somehow have red deal with this so I can save purple to go over there? Do it.
Engaging enemy.
Come on, boys. Swing above your weight. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who needs you to succeed. Good job. Okay, now... purple. I want all purple up there as soon as possible. Okay, that feels like everybody. So 1 recon, 2 recon, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, that is everybody. Okay, then... for now, I don't need to be too picky here. Just get in where you can get in. And then down here... 8 to 1, I'll take it.
Do it now.
These are our mediums. These are mostly the crappy mediums, so if they die and we have to replace them, that's okay. Alright, can we make this work? Sure.
Let's go.
He has actual APCs too. I hate it. And he's using APCs to tow guns. That was my idea. Jeez, this guy's out here copying my homework. All right, now do we have any MGs? And the answer is no. Maybe this green unit can fit in here. We're gonna need another set is the problem. Alright, see if we can shove them back. Now we're trying to clear that 2 hex ring around our new city so we can start stabilizing it. And we'll have him roll that way. We do have a buggy. No, that is going to be way too atrocious of losses. Alright, there's not much else I can do about that until these guys get here. I will go ahead and raise an independent machine gun here, just to bulk that a little bit. I have a sneaky suspicion they're going to take that. Luckily, that doesn't cut anything else off, and we'll be able to retake it, but that'll be really annoying if that does happen. Okay, how the heck did I miss all these people with defense? I thought I had this finished. Apparently, I did not actually have this finished. Okay, and red... I guess red is kind of unentangled. Let's start setting them up that way too, or at least the ones that have movement left. Okay. Where are you going, green? Why are you pulling back? That's weird. We're not going to attack that for sure. Let's just chill on that motorcycle. All right, now we got absolutely godsmacked over here. Oh, we were gonna have bad times bears. It's what's gonna happen. That is everybody. Okay, you can move at least. Okay, we could get the tank back. All right, these poor guys are probably dead, but there's not much I can do about that. And then let's extend the sealed road. Okay, we did lose some subunits here. We're just gonna try to retreat back behind the line and then we'll recoup. All right, let's move. Okay, this is looking like we're getting replenished pretty well. Do it.
Going in.
As always, it's always like if I had 5 turns or maybe 10 turns to like consolidate what we were doing before some horrendous thing happens, we would be in such a good place. But you never get that amount of time. It always is like, nope, time to go. It's attack Babel o'clock. All right, let's do another big attack there. Again, we're trying to clear that space so we can start calming down the population.
Mission success.
We don't need to be having tons of bad events, which also tend to have bad morality in Republica. Filling up and making everyone all cranky crank. Okay, I think that's what we can do here this turn. Okay, can I strat move you now? I still cannot. Okay, we just don't have enough logistics making it up. Here's the problem. You know what? This area seems to be pretty spicy. Why don't you actually just deploy down here? We'll see what we can do. All right, we also have these guys. Closer. Okay, we will have rail here next turn. Okay, we completed metal mining facility 4 in Freedom. Okay, they're running industry 2. I guess that's fine. We are losing a little bit of energy. We're having some problems getting energy up here. I think we're just gonna chill on that one for a turn or sometime. Droog finished the rare metal 4s. Okay, we're gonna chill on that too. Okay, I don't know what the problem with that electricity was, but let's not mess with it. Let's just get ourselves pumped up more. 1 turn left on high command and 2 turns left on biofuel. And our oil stocks are rising. I did build some extra storage, so we can go up to 35,000 now. Ammo's at the halfway point, give or take. Okay, that's all fine. Replenishments, this is where it's going to hurt. Need an RPG. I need a bunch of transports. Yeah, we got absolutely smacked on those. You know what? Rather than getting the transports, I think I would rather get the Dust Warriors for now. We still have not gotten another or a copy of All for the Front, have we? That's so weird. I always have a bajillion of those. What? Does anyone know where that card comes from? It must be tied to a profile, which makes me think Heart, because I generally like Heart. What's the computer level? I don't think it's leveled, unless I'm just not understanding something. Still level 1. We are getting some bonuses from it, though. We saw one of our cities was getting some extra pop. Okay, zone. I'm going to do a private investment. I know I'm being a little cheeky here, but up in Galt. Oh, the loyalty is too low. All right, in that case, unless we have a virtue card, I think we're just going to chill. Maintenance, Mission Impossible. Legendary speech for 118. 3d6 virtue. Okay, maybe. Okay, we do have some population. All right, I'm gonna pretend that this isn't gonna get conquered. I'm gonna send them over here. The thing is, we're gonna have a lot of bad virtue events, and I feel like we need a little more PP in the tank if we're gonna do that. So I do agree that we need to keep that a little bit higher for now. I'm kind of hoping we can fix our virtue. Like I said, I don't want to stay on computer for the whole game, but I do want the feats before we dip, because I don't know if we're going to be able to get back into the computer if we dip. And we don't necessarily have to go back to democracy either. Like, if we have the option for, like, meritocracy or something, we may just jump ship and hop over there. We'll just see what our out is when it comes. Stinky green. Hate them. Yeah, it's all fun and games until my mechanized arrives. You just see. Yeah, he's doing a really good job of peppering me with artillery before attacking. I hate it. And yellow's just throwing themselves upon the wall, basically. Hey! Wow, that's weird. They're actually fighting someone other than me? Just kidding, they're attacking me. What are you doing? He's just killing trucks, okay. Don't you dare crash on me from a truck kill. Good, that's what I thought. Oh, hey, look! Another mega city. I thought we had the... Oh, hey, look. Okay, I mean, it's not as big as mine. That's what I hear usually. But, you know. Those are still some nice ruins. God, that poor motorized group just got absolutely brutalized out there. It's very rare that I actually have subunits get fully killed. I'm pretty sure we lost 2 over there. We'll remember that. We killed 600 and we lost 10 motorized. That's actually pretty good. The computer gave them a pheromone device. Astro Coal Fort, known for his pheromones. Bought an exemplary CEO. Roaming thieves. Revolution. That's what's causing my problems. Dust Warrior 5s. Oh, baby. Okay. Super wealth tax. Okay, how cranky are people? I have not actually checked on that tonight. Have we really pissed people off? Actually, we've improved since last time. We have 2 commanders who are a little crank. Neither one of them are causing problems right now. But you know what? Here. Let's make sure that stays the case. Do we have a medal? There you go. And you. Okay, no, let's just do 1. I gotta be careful with PP. Okay, so super wealth tax. It's only fair that those with the most revenue pay a higher share of tax. Increases tax revenue, however, it is also only fair they pay tax over their SSF holdings. 20% most wealthy leaders get -2 relation per turn. Wealth is taxed an extra 3% as well as any SSF assets. Okay, and people are very much for it. I'm just gonna let that play out. We'll take the extra cash, and then we'll use gifts to bribe people to be happy. Okay, no changes there. Okay, so we upgraded them. I don't think build upon. Okay, we do have the charge. Yeah, I think we're just gonna immediately do the MGs too.
Copy that.
Yeah, not even thinking about it. Just do it. Roaming thieves in north. We will help. Our spies in Crypto Dawnkeep found info. We're giving that the Humanist Shrine. Done. Okay. Well, we didn't lose the town, so this is already better than I thought this turn was gonna be. All right, in light of new evidence, I do think I want to move this line up. So let's do that. If we're going to be like that, then we're going to be like that. Also, I hate this road that I inherited. Let's seal this all the way to the front. Okay, and then here. All right, boyos. All fun and games, eh? All fun and games. Let's see. Is there a world where we can take that? There sure is.
Send in the cavalry.
I like the cavalry.
Mission accomplished.
Oh man, that's a shame. Yeah, that's a real shame right there. Hey buddy, what are you doing here? Get them, boys. Oh, we should see what caliber they're running on their guns. Not that I can really avoid them, but just so I can know how hard I need to cringe every time we have to attack one. We kill them all. All right, next time we see a gun, call it out. That way. Okay, and you are in that hole. You just lost some of your thingamabobbers, that's fine. Yeah, we are not amused. We are not amused. Daddy's home and he's taken off the belt. I was gonna leave you alone. I had no intentions of fiddling with this, but you had to do it. You had to do it. Get him.
Bring in the tanks. Operation successful.
Okay, I want kills though, not just pushbacks. I want kills. We're also gonna have a problem. I'm gonna need another MG unit down here. Okay, red is on the way up. And you know what, red, I think you're gonna insert here. Yeah, we'll start getting ourselves set up in that neighborhood. All right, here. All right, our classic human wave tactic. You can't shoot us all.
Kill confirmed.
Okay, one here. Raise a formation. Independent machine guns. Raise. He can't get on this little rise. Interesting, but my tank can, weirdly. Very weirdly, actually. All right, should be able to get a loose around here.
Kill confirmed.
All right, what do we got? You and you do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're doing a nice job on cleanup here, but I mean, if we weren't, I would be incredibly concerned since there's like nothing left. Okay, we do have this green. All right, I guess the ones that are already down here, let's start staffing that border with them. Medium tank, more men. Another medium tank. Okay, red. Oh, red, shoot. You're supposed to be up here. Oops. Okay, and you are not currently building anything. Yeah, oh, shoot, I never came in here. Okay, close the biofuel, close the bureaucratic. We can't afford either one of them. Where is the transport? Transport, nationalize, okay. All right, and then here, sealed road, all the way in. Are you guys super crazy? Yeah, you're super crazy. Okay, then we're gonna need the apartments first. I was hoping to get rail, but that's probably a gauge too far. Only 5/18. Okay, that's what it should be. All right, and here, Mr. Motorcycle. Sure.
Do it now.
Motorcycles might be worth an upgrade. I mean, we could give them the charged rifles. Might be worth it. It's kind of whatever, I suppose. Okay, Homecastle. Alright, then here, move up. These blue guys. I guess just get down here for now. Just get down here. Okay, and purple, you guys are gonna get relieved for a moment. 2, 3, 4. Oh, hey, maybe we didn't actually lose what I thought we lost there. Where's my green? Green, move up and support that. Okay, maybe that's not quite so bad. Let me look at that. This is the... What are you? The 22nd motorized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I guess we're all right. I swear we lost one of those, but I guess not. We must have lost Buggy. Maybe that's where that Buggy that disappeared on me went. Maybe that's what they killed. The downside to playing every other day like I normally stream this, trying to keep track of, you know, literally hundreds of tokens on the map. Okay, and up here, let's start doing what we do best and actually get some mobile action. Yeah, we'll start setting ourselves up to go take out this stuff. Yeah, there we go. And what were you doing since I didn't do the other one? Okay, I did properly have you working. We'll send you the colonist this turn. All right, what did we finish building? A lot of things. All right, recycling facility 1 in the GR Mall. So now we do have a chance to get some income of relics. How are we doing on apartments? Actually fine. We're also getting some security all of a sudden. Okay. Okay, this is looking good. What is the saddest thing that we're having? Workers. Okay, they want some higher civilization level. Oh, worker salaries, apparatchik. Okay, we need to go look at that. We actually have some. Lack purchase power in public sector. Ideal salary is 7. That is quite high. It's just because we don't have enough population, though. We're all competing for the same workforce. I could build normal apartments. Could just let it go. I think we actually need some quality of life here. Let's get some education next.
Roger that.
We have not built a lot of universities this game. Okay, next. Homecastle, finish the high command. And we have 1 turn on the biofuel. Okay, we're just gonna let that play out. Northern Trophy, finished rail station 1. Looking healthy, looking healthy. Okay, we are growing, although it's just shuffling jobs around. You are barbaric. Yeah, we're going to need to build a little quality of life here. So we already have some health points. Let's go ahead and get the security first. And Galt, still working on apartments. Okay. Keat Deep, finished barracks 1. Okay, still a little low, still a little freaked out. Let's go up to barracks 2. All right, apparatchik, let's look at that. I actually have not had to deal with that mechanic yet. So we do have some. So The apparatchik score represents the percentage of workers that have managed to bureaucratically entrench themselves. This is a deep state. The apparatchik takes 10 times the salary of a regular worker. That means with the current apparatchik score, you pay 87% more salary to workers than you would pay with 0. Unmodified total workers is 217,000. BP specific workers is 37,000. Our population is 1 million. For calculations, blah, blah, blah. Without modifiers, our ideal apparatchik is 30. Okay. And it looks like it's going down a little bit. Okay, I guess I'm okay with that, but this is something to keep an eye on for sure. My word is 69, nice. We are making money, but only just. We could use some morality, but we've had really bad events for that lately. It is what it is. Virtue. Yeah, look at that. We're actually draining. You guys are killing me. We don't have a lot of heart. I believe mine can give you some if we get high enough, although we are pretty high. We really could use some momentum in something. Dimbones Mess, I noticed on most of my playthroughs with the DLC, the 7 MC salary seems to be the new default minimum needed. Really? Just out of curiosity, what does things look like in the capital? So we go here. Yeah, ideal salary is 7. And well, part of it is it has to do with the balance of jobs between the public and private. And if the private has a ton of jobs, which it does, it's going to push up the price you have to pay them. Otherwise, they just go work in the private sector. All right. I'm not going to be resistant to that. So if we start having worker happiness problems, I will raise the pay. That one's for you, Slice. But until we have problems, I'm not going to. Like, here might be a place we would consider doing it if that becomes an issue. You're going up okay. Although I kind of want to make you better. Okay, let's actually raise this one.
Roger that.
I'll just raise it to 6, and we'll see what that does for us. Because I kind of want to get this staffed so that we can get all of our things built. And we're really still running. Remember, I'm running this at 25%. I'm running the food at 25%. So we need like a bajillion more people here. Seem to recall seeing it early on. Huh. 5 definitely used to be the average. For sure. I could see it though, because I think population's also up a little bit because our pop growth is up a little bit. Like, I don't know off the top of my head what we normally have for population, but 1 million sounds big to me. Okay, I think the rest of that is what it is. We are making electricity, losing a tiny bit of food, losing a chunk of oil. And I did turn our oil up, but we also turned up the power. We need that deep core. Also, we have heavy machinery that we need to start building. What are we doing here? Biofuel 1 turn. Okay, I'm gonna let that roll, and then I think we need to build our heavy machinery, our heavy industry here. I want in the capital so we don't have to ship around engines. Yeah, we do have it here. And luckily we have some high-tech parts, so that won't be a problem. 5 was the average you really touch. Yeah, I hardly ever would play with it because you could cause, especially before housing, you could cause this weird problem where like you'd yank a bunch of population somewhere where it shouldn't be, and then all your other cities would need it, so you'd have to raise their prices, and then it was like a seesaw effect that was just absolutely annoying to deal with. Okay, construction, did we check everything? Yes, we did. He's actually going down. I wonder what's happening here. Why are you going down all of a sudden? I don't think he's losing land unless he's lost some over here and I just didn't notice. I certainly have not taken that big a chunk out of him. Yeah, look at that. There is actually several decent mega ruins over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Slavers. Surviving AI. Mutants. Okay, yeah. Is what it is. Okay. We have 78 left. I think I'm going to save up for the super speech and then just be disappointed by it. Yeah, I don't care about that. We also, hold on. We also were having some problems with some leaders. Is everyone cool? Cool enough. Like I said, I generally consider 70 when I start worrying. So this is really close and she's just an MG. I think I'm gonna let that ride. Obviously higher better, but we could go check in on our Diplo. Do we have another Diplo card we could play on our friend? I want to get entangled so it's really hard for him to betray me. We started trade. Cancel. Okay, they're still not going to take victory. No. We would need them to change regimes to have any chance. Do free trade. That just makes it so you can't impose any tariffs. I don't think I really care about that. We already have a cultural exchange. I don't think there's anything we can do here. All right, let's look at you. If we could overture. Okay, we might be able to overture green. That's actually a doable roll. 1D 100 plus 97 versus 150, and I could give him a shadow diplomat. You know what? I drove all the way here. I'm going to shoot him next turn, and then we'll take peace. All right. I'm not driving here for nothing. Okay, we have enough people, generally speaking. I need 18 trucks. Then, I want to upgrade our Dust Warriors. Mass upgrade, literally everybody. Dust Warrior 5. 1,255 units times 100. Mass upgrade.
Aye, sir.
We got dang close. Dang close. I really wish this screen, by the way, Vic, if you ever watch this, I really wish this screen would tell us how many people were not upgraded and maybe even a list of them. Or like some units in the 23rd were not upgraded or something, rather than just a nebulous some guys didn't upgrade and I just kind of know because of napkin math. Be really nice. Doubly so if you could hotlink it so I could click them. Like show me the order of battle of things that didn't get upgraded maybe. So like this type of UI, and it would say like, you know, it'd have this highlighted or something. Just because the other way to do it is to come in via the model. All, and we need to look at this, and then we need to find this unit, but I can't click here to go to it or to upgrade. Just another thought. Okay, are we done with the Dust Warrior 3s? We're not. We never actually got that finished either. Okay, that's another to do. Yeah, I don't know. Just I like I said, I really appreciate devs who are open to suggestions for things like that, like the showing the leader when you recruit them. My quality of life has been much higher, let me tell you, because on stream having to click 6 times to see who we recruited and then also remember who we had so I can tell who is new. I just don't have that much brain power, I'll be honest with you. So just little quality of life things like that add up a lot in 4X games because you're doing the same thing so many times. And I mean, we literally have probably 2,000 plus counters on this board. Me trying to remember one specific one, good luck. Okay, so we'll shoot him next turn if we can, and then we'll sue for peace. Because dang it, I didn't drive all the way over here for nothing. Okay, I think that's it. We do have some PP left. I kind of want to save up for super speech. Yeah, let's save up for super speech. Because we have free press, and I'm a little concerned. When does that kick in? If we go below 60, we're screwed. So we really need to keep this above 60. All right, do it. Looks like yellow is definitely a couple turns out from being finished off here. Take a motorized and rush pink. We might be able to do that. I have that motorized kind of near the capital. He's gonna need a couple turns to refit after those beatings it took, but we might be able to do that. I think most of his forces are actually on his southeast border, finishing off that yellow guy. So at some point we are gonna see a bunch of units arrive. Maybe I just need to let green go. I'm very loath to do that, but I do have a bigger fish to fry, literally. And we are on our railroad system, so we could strat move out of here with our mechanized. And we do have a pretty juicy target right here. I could strat move to here at least, and then we could just cannonball it. I am also going to need some more MGs in this area. It would, yeah, I do think I'm going to sue for peace. As annoyed as I am. Try to put aside my pride. Because if we could piece him out, there's a chance I could actually ally him. It's going to be a similar problem with Theocracy, but I know that they should have a faction that should accept it. I just don't know which faction that is. But us fighting, I have nothing to gain from fighting green right now. I have everything. I could win the game off the points from pink. So I think that is the play. And if we don't win off of pink, by the time we circle back around to green, we'll have all those logistics techs, which will make that a lot more viable to actually attack that. I learned to love the computer more. As we get blown up. We gained bureaucracy. That's a government thing. Rocketry. Rocket launchers. Okay. Computer promises happiness to the population. Sir, our ever-wise computer has proclaimed that the masses deserve a better life. The computer stated publicly on Prime VidCom News that great efforts are being made to ensure greater population happiness. I'm not sure if this has been coordinated with you by the computer. I don't agree with the computer. People should be miserable. All right, yes. He's making promises on my behalf. Workers protesting in CO. Get rid of them. Get rid of those cronies. Set salary. We are making oodles of money. Let's raise the salary of our OHQs and our SHQ. The number one unhappy I have are machine gunners. Let's just tip that in our favor a little bit. Let's do governors too. And you know what? Maybe I'm sick. I'll even give my secretary a paycheck. You guys probably should check in on me. Yeah, I think everyone gets a raise. Done. Done. Quad machine guns, probably not needed. Clusters is a maybe. Resonance scanners is a maybe. Let's get the scanners. That should be extra recon. I knew I could summon you in with that slice. We are using super wealth tax, so joke's on them. I'm just bumping them up into a higher tax bracket so I can tax them more. We do not have a progressive scale. We just give them the new flat. Hidden village discovered in Droogsville. Let them be. 200 colonists per turn. Yes, please. Our spies found info. All right, we need to actually think about this. Which of these regimes do we think might accept a victory pact? So they are called Settler Hierarchy Fathers, Free Elite Club, and Progress Party. The Optimates, the Regents, and the Criterions. I'm guessing Regents. Oh, it's Ugly Beard. His party does have the best chance of actually taking over. Where are you? What did the Babel come to know? Well, I had a comment the other day, guys. Did you know that the builders are actually a cult? This is very cult-like behavior we have around here. It was a very weird comment. Nobody tell them that the Discord is called the Babel Builder Society. That might blow their mind. Might be related to Masons. Okay, I think we're doing Free Elite Club. I think that's who we're gonna support.
Copy that.
Our spy passed on the information. All right, faux beard. Let's see what you got. All right, now we have to make a choice here. I guess no, we don't. We need to make the peace. So leader card, a shadow diplomat. This is for Owen. Owen, prove to me that you deserve that pay raise you just got.
Copy that.
He said copy that. You heard him. Major. We want overture. Of course the card moved. That has rapidly become my new pet peeve. My number one pet peeve. Cards moving. Okay, overture on him. So, a 150 difficulty, and we actually went up in skill. So a 99, 1d100 plus 99. So we would just need to roll 51. Those are pretty decent odds. Do we have a second card if I fail? I have 3 copies of Overture.
Copy that.
158. Success. They tell us they might be interested in a peace deal. All right, does that actually take us to peace? No. That did not take us into peace yet. Maybe we'll get an event for that next turn, if I had to guess. Kind of like how the alien contact thing works. Miles says, oh, I found what those are from Vic on the Steam forum. The elitist regimes have the factions. Criterions, reasonable but definitely not stupid. Regents, self-preservation. And Optimates, more aggressive and militant. Okay, Miles, which one do you think would accept Victory Pact, though? Definitely not Optimates. Self-preservation, maybe? And Criterions, maybe? Who's in power right now? I think it was the... I don't even know who I think it was. The Optimates. So that is not the one we want. So we should work actively to get rid of Settler Hierarchy Fathers. And this is the one that has the chance to do it. So we will support the Free Elite Club. And we can actually covert op. Don't we have support faction? God, am I going to start this again? My Oceania playthrough, that nearly drove me to drink. Trying to change factions. All right, we can't play it this turn, though, either way. Let's actually get another spy team in on them so we can see what we're doing. Oh, or we could just fail it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there we go. Got one spy team in there. I'm lost. There we go. Okay, so I guess we're not attacking them. Fine, be that way. All right, so move here. This is going to be really annoying. Move to the rail, and then we're going to strat move you. Okay, this is our target. I think we come in from the north because there's already a road that exists. Yeah, I think we're gonna come in via the road. All right, you move there. Strat move there. You move there. Strat move. Move there. Strat move. As I really do like the strategic move mechanic, but man, sometimes it can be really micro intense. And we're out of strat move, so I'll drive everyone else closer. That definitely cannot be everybody. Did I really move 5 of those? That's only 4. All right. Where are you at, buddy? 2, 3, 4. Aha! Nice try. Nice try. All right. Please don't be stupid. I'm going to be really, really, really salty if I have to turn around again. Okay, over here. Hey, there we go. I got the red guy where he should have been in the first place. All right, you. This is yellow attacker. Do it.
Kill confirmed.
These guys should be melting pretty easily at this point. All right, and then you guys are heading that way.
Do it now! Mission accomplished.
Easy. All right, do we have enough oomph to do it one more time?
Let's go.
If nothing else, we're getting a little bit of XP for all these attacks. All right, now we're in a little bit of race to Berlin here because I want to take this territory. I don't want my friend to get it, especially that spot. So if we have any oomph left, I want that. And that keeps him 2 away from the city, so we don't have those problems. And you know what? This is going to be dangerous, but I'm going to take the spot. We have him surrounded that way. Sure, red, you can come down. Here's that other green. Yellow tank. That's not terrible. Sure.
Engaging enemy.
Yeah, man, this goes so much faster when you can actually force breakthroughs and get good surrounds instead of just piecemeal. Like, we cleaned him up in like 10 turns. That was really nice. Down to just this piddly little amount right here. Okay, so... Okay, you are not ready, that's fine. Okay, you guys just moved, so you're not going to be able to do anything. Okay, we were rescuing Pink, and you know what? Let's drive all of Pink. I think they're going to go help that assault. Because we need somebody to secure the road behind the mechanized anyways. And we're not making any progress with these over here, so we'll just redeploy. All right, and then blue has arrived. Let's just double up on a lot of that. All right, we've reinforced that corner where we were having problems. All right, and up here. Okay, you go into that.
Going in.
Not the most impressive things ever, but, you know, surrounds us around.
Mission successful.
All right, anybody got anything left? Do it.
Mission successful.
Yes, that's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. And then we're just going to focus on trying to get this next. This is exactly what I imagine when we have the motorized. They just go around the side, they come in from behind, and then they bang into them while the MGs just hold them in place. Droog says, I had a look at the manual as theocratic as well. Humanists are the most peace-loving. Doctrines can go either way. And obviously Crusaders are Crusaders. But just because they'll take peace, Droog, doesn't mean that they'll take a victory pact. At least that's my understanding. Because VP is literally co-op victory, and I don't think some will take it. And it would make sense if a theocracy wouldn't. Okay, that was all the moves. Building. Only completed the biofuel refinery 4. So let's take that. Where are you at? Take that. It's currently running at 100%. We probably don't want to let it run at 100%. Let's try 50. And then we were going to start building heavy industry.
Sir,
Go.
yes, sir.
Okay. I'm liking it. Now, we are going to do an assault. Where's that at? Off that road, off this road from the capital. Okay, we have a truck station too. That should be plenty. I was just thinking we might need to upgrade that too, but I don't think so. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we string our motorized out, yeah, we should be okay. I'd love to get another group, but I highly doubt we'll be able to. Do our reinforcements. Okay. All right, hang on. We have in our SHQ the AGs. These got to go. Mass scrap, all AGs. Mass scrap. Yeah, those are those horrible ones we had. I don't want those in there. Okay. And nobody else needs reinforcements. Okay. Then let's go find people who need upgrading. So, you guys, the 11th MG Brigade. The 11th MG. How good has your life been that you haven't gotten upgraded yet? So, infantry, 11th, that's not an MG. That is an MG. All right, where are you at, 11th? Okay, the blue people here. And I have a road, so we shouldn't have any problems. Mass upgrade. 2 5s. Everyone in the SHQ. Do it.
Sir.
Okay. That should be everybody. Yes. Okay, obsolete. Dustwayer 4s. The 12th MG. Just the 12th. Okay. Order of battle. The 12th. Yeah, this makes sense. When we did that other upgrade, we were having logistical problems in the area. So that makes sense why we would see some here. But I'm not seeing them now. Where are my other ones? Of course it's you. The one that's out in the middle of nowhere.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, that did not get them. I'll tell you what. I'm going to pull you back. We can afford that. Closer to the road so we can actually get that upgraded. Droog says, so that would be the direction to push if you're trying to manipulate theocracies into peace. Humanists are the peace lovers. Okay, that is what my guess was. Manual only says Crusaders will never ally you. It doesn't mention a victory pact. I think Vic uses those words interchangeably, but I don't think there's technically an ally card, right? It's victory pact. He's specific, and if he does specifically say Crusaders won't do it, All right, well, we can check it relatively easily. That's not the right card, though. Victory Pact. Okay, you first need a Friendship Pact. Okay, so we can't actually check that easily. Do I even have a Friendship card? I do. Okay. Let's focus on the other guy first and see what happens, and then maybe we'll try that too. I'm not opposed to having peace, especially if they haven't really pissed me off. So. Okay, and we've made our moves. We've done our building check. I'm saving up for an amazing speech. I feel like we gained a little bit of virtue too. Okay. Go. Yeah, if we can capture that town, there's another one like right here too. So we can kind of get some momentum going. Although we're gonna need to clear out all that crap behind us, or they'll just constantly raid our supply lines. All right, our friend over there taking some of that. Although our friend is also cutting us off here. Yeah, and if we had a victory pact with them, I would be very comfortable taking these down to a really thin picket. He's still shooting me, even though we have overture. I hope overture works how I think it works. Real politicers and corporatists are the only AI factions that are willing to victory pact, i.e. Republicans. Really? I did not know that. I thought it was only a couple were excluded. Okay. So we have no republics, so no victory pacts is what I'm hearing. Sag. I wish there was a game setting for a variety of government types, because we seem to be very... It picks one for the world, and then we just get a ton of them. Like before we had theocracies, on this one we mostly have elitists. Be nice to have more of a variety. And that's partly because of survival stress, if I had to guess. It's thinking real hard. Only lost 100 infantry. Computer shared knowledge. Time of rebellion. Bait pack. Hey, our first GR unit card. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of vortexes. 50 political points. Child of the Stars. More doctors. Resistance is futile. Force them to join us. It's not about our relation, it's about their fear. I assume that's a minor? Yeah, that's a minor. Meh. Defrag. Okay. Sad times in the card realm. Incident with boldness. Ooh, you are quite crank. Alright, I'm not gonna piss the computer off that much for you, buddy, so. National budget. No changes.
Copy that.
Alright, before I forget, what is going on with him? Oh my goodness. How did you lose that much? Alright, Medal of Merit, and we're gonna have to do more than that. I think he's gonna need a gift. And an official gift. Critical success. Alright, there you go. He's back to being happy. I'm gonna write you a check. How much before you smile? Okay, what's going on here? Well, that didn't end our war, and it raised our relation by 1? That's not a good sign. That did not work remotely how I thought that card worked. Difficulty formula is based on the difference between relation and intention. Oratory skill. A success will result in 2d10 relation. We got 1. Okay. I'm gonna keep trying. I do want that. So do we have another shadow spy, or no, shadow diplomat? We want that on Owen.
Copy that.
Okay, and then back to Major, back to Overture, back to him. Okay, we need to roll a 52.
Copy that.
47. Fail. We're still getting XP. It's not the end of the world. Sad though. Sad. All right, can we do our epic speech? Where are you at? Legendary speech. 107. We can. I just really don't want to drop below 60 or we're going to have big problems. So let's play it. So we can get 3d6 virtue in before we get 3. We're at 68.2. We got 11. Okay. Okay, that's not nothing. And we do have another one if I can save up for it. We've been really unlucky at getting those feat cards. I'm just double checking myself to make sure I didn't miss it. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, get into position, Green. This is going to be your new deployment. Okay, and then those are our friends. So actually, that's his last thing left. Red, you want to finish that off for me?
Enemy.
I think that is the end of him. Or at least that's the end of all of his units near me. All right, well, I guess we roll straight into Green if we have to. I'm really hoping that we can make this peace thing work, but you know, if the answer is no, the answer is no. We'll roll in with red here. I think yellow will bring them a little higher, and then we have peach. But we're gonna need another 2 MGs, frankly. I don't need hardly any reinforcements. All right, let's actually pull one then. And actually, also say actually a few more times. Let's fix these borders a little bit. We'll give you all this territory over here up to the ruins, I think. Mega Mall is kind of, it's like Disneyland, it's its own government. I guess that's Disney World, isn't it? All right, there you go. All right. I would like to raise a formation with OHQ. I have no PP! Okay, never mind. Aren't you manning the line too much time to move all those tanks and units? Aren't you manning the line too much time? Just hold the line with blue and push everyone on pink. I would like to give myself a little bit more buffer zone because he has proven that he can pop through my lines and literally be next to my city. So I would like at least 2 more hexes. I don't know. We'll see how this other thing goes and then we'll make a decision. This also is concerning. Many things are concerning. Okay, you guys. I think we're just gonna drive you guys in. You're fast enough, but that's not really a problem. You are gonna strat move. There. Okay, and that should be everybody. All right. Please don't have a bajillion casualties fighting a stupid mech.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you. All right, now mainly just want to bum rush around this corner. Do we have? Okay, we do have road support coming. All right, you know what? Yeah, do that. All right, we'll try to wipe as many of these as we can out, because the problem, they're not hard, they're not going to kill me, but they're going to cut my road. That's what I'm scared of. So we'll just start wiping out these, and maybe we can find some time to wipe those out. I am concerned about this. I don't need him cutting me off. I guess this would be an acceptable water if I could get there. Also, you. Upgrade your bum. Okay, this is 800. Okay, that should be everybody. Dust Warrior 4s, everybody. No, 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 and no. Okay, obsolete. We are now 100% Dust Warrior 5s, and we're already up to 27% field testing. That is awesome. How did we even do? I didn't even bother to look. They're just so awesome, I don't expect much. Okay, our armor design is up to 137. Our firepower is up to 230. Not bad at all. Soft attack is 250. 498 on the defense. Not bad at all. So if we attacked ourselves, 250 attack versus 392 hit points is really nice. And we're still not in tier appropriate armor. That's going to be the heavy combat or the battle dress, one or the other. Okay, let's hope that we can make some action happen here. This is just chillin'. I'm okay with that. And then here, what we'd like is a surround. Yes. Yes, indeedy. All right. Start introducing ourselves.
Going in. Mission successful.
You know what? You have enough AP. Let's be a little bit greedy here. The sooner we clean this up, the sooner we can repurpose all these troops up here.
Accomplished.
Okay, we should be able to finish that off next turn, hopefully. All right, pink. I'm gonna be a little greedy here and just see what there is to see. One, two, three, four, five, and your leader. You know what? A little bit agreed. A little bit agreed.
Mission successful.
That gets him 2 outside of my city. How you feeling about that? Feeling like you finished constructing an apartment building? Went and send you some colonists to celebrate. Okay, so that's gonna start repairing that. That's healing up nicely. Rail station's next. Rail station's next.
Roger that.
And just because I know myself and I know I'm gonna forget, let's just put the rail in. Okay, very nice on that. Now, I don't think he has another city unless he's founded a gas station. So it should be relatively quick cleanup here. But there's nothing to the east. So wherever the end of logistics is, which is like right here, this is going to be our border. This isn't maybe getting that rare, but I'm not going to push too hard on it. We get better VPs by getting pop out of pink. And we know that Boston is here. So we're not even that far from 2 of his cities. Boston's there, and then I don't remember this one's name, but whatever this is. And there's one like right here. So we got a couple different options to happen. Okay. Yellow. All right, I think we're gonna redeploy yellow to go deal with the dinosaurs. I think that's gonna be their assignment. This is the 6 Light. You don't have a cool name, sorry. Okay, Peach is still here. Some of these medium tanks. Those, I think I'm gonna, one medium tank's gonna head to the east and one medium tank will head to the west. I do think I probably need to keep at least a little bit of armor up here. Okay, productive turn. Very productive turn. We finished off a lot of gunk. A lot of gunk. All right, let's roll it. No PP, so nothing else to think about. Out of curiosity, Drew, you said you played this map. How far did you get? Pink, you said Pink finished you off? Like, probably, I guess they did like a rush against you. I know Shinosuke had some problems with the guy to the west. I don't remember who he was. The guy that me and Mega Mall killed. No, it wasn't Queen's Fort. That was the next one. Or maybe it was Queen's Fort and Mega Mall that attacked that miner where we ended up starting to fight them. Just an FYI, if you're a member and you've hooked up your Discord, in the super secret file channel that members have access to, the turn 1 save files in there. So if you want to play this and just show how much better you are than me, you can go grab that and play on the exact same map. It does start on turn 1, so you do have all the same choices I made. So unfortunately, you can't like customize your nation. I try to make them not too super lame. Unknown unit moves. What do you got in store for us? It is very nice that at least my economy seems to be pretty roaring, that we're not having any problems with credits. That is always such a worry in the early game, trying to pay for everything, and doubly so with these stupid 40 credit laws nowadays. Oh, there's some pink showing up. I do wish we had 2 light tanks in that unit instead of just 1, but I don't think I want to pay the customization points to change that. Again, I'm kind of saving those for walkers. In the Oceania playthrough, we did some light infantry with, I think they had 2 or maybe 3 walkers, and that was excellent. Those were absolutely killer units. Although the terrain was very rough there. On this planet, maybe we wouldn't need that. Computer's teaching him things in the basement. Computer likes me. Wood has been directly threatened by the computer. Okay, we need to find out who Wood is. Okay, I did manage to make my population 92% happy. Hey, we got something. We got a wasp hive. Not my favorite, but something. Okay, Wood. Who is Wood? I don't... Okay, this is not going to be easy, is it? Wood. No. 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 Yes. The governor. You're threatening my governor? Okay. We need to give her an IO hack, right? No, that's clearance level. We need to give them a... What was it? Database edit.
Roger that.
We succeeded. Excellent. Okay. I just didn't want to forget. Leader threatened by the computer. I'll just acknowledge that. Okay, military, no changes. Secret Service, no changes. Custom, okay, we have a nice little bank saved up, but again, I am saving that on purpose. We can always come in and do it if we have to. If I was going to do something, I think it would be the mechanized MG brigade getting some guns, AT guns. That's 1,600 points though, so that's half my points if I want to do that. Minor worker strike in Keep Deep. All right, we'll pay you $35. Go away, kid. Lathar. Okay, so it sounds like we cannot victory pact them, so it is what it is.
Copy that.
They did just change governments again. I do want to make it show me that that is not going to work. Where's my victory pact? I don't have diplomatic contact. What? Your government changed so hard we lost contact? Okay. That's a little weird. I've never had that happen before. Still an elitist. Yeah, Fauxbeard's in power now. I hope you're happy I helped you, Fauxbeard. Alright, you know what? I'm even willing to, because of that circumstance, chill for a turn or two and see if we can make peace, give peace a chance. Okay, and I also needed to raise a formation. MG's raise. I really need two, frankly. Can I do a second one? No. Okay. Yellow is on their way to fight mercanteers or whatever those things are. Yeah, don't be shy. You use your movement. Let's just get over there and start shooting them. Okay. Mr. Motorcycle. Also, you can redeploy. I want to cut off my friend here. Okay, motorcycle. If nothing else, we can use you to passive scout. 2-to-1 odds. All right, I'll bite.
All clear, sir.
Okay, Pink, what are you sending? Artillery, buggy, okay, so a militia unit. Okay. I don't have a problem eating militia unit. Alright, let's get that guy.
Engage the enemy.
Trying to clean this up as fast as inhumanly possible. Come on down, finish that off.
Engage the enemy. Here's this.
Beautiful. Okay, and then down. Okay, and I need to remind myself, I'm mainly screening for this road. That needs to be the focus. Okay, and then you guys. Okay, these all look like militia. 50-to-1, yeah.
Mission completed.
The sleeping dragons have awoken, it feels like. Actually, can I get... No. I don't even want to be too crazy. We're just wasting readiness on these.
Mission completed.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, now. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna try to be cheeky. I think we just literally bum rush this. I don't think he can get enough here to stop me. Man, I wish we could cut that road. Okay, it is what it is. All right, and I'm gonna believe in myself. And I'm gonna start doing this to go for more surround. Okay, this is Purple's recon. Yeah, don't get cocky. Just send it. Just send it. Oh. Oh, dang it! I thought I could move to there. Okay. Grumble, grumble. Okay, the noose is starting to tighten here. We're getting closer on that. I would really like, especially if we can at least have this area and the town as a defense area. Actually have some terrain to defend. All right, you know what? These guys are weak enough. I think I'm willing to at least attack.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
We do lose entrenchment when I do that, but I don't think this line's going to see action anytime soon. Okay, you guys are trying your best. Okay, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing happen over there. Here. You know what? The town is that way. Let's shuffle in that direction. Yeah, I just want to leave that as a thick point, I think. You come here. Thicken that up too. Here. You and you do it.
Going in.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty. That's a thing of beauty.
Mission successful.
This game does the like exceptionally slow, grindy combat with explosive moments of offense really well. Really well. I'm not gonna attack you. Come over there. All right, and then you guys start forming up. And we're kind of at the edge of what I can reach, but not really, because we can seal this road. Do that. That'll get us some more supplies. What do you got out here, buddy? You got some rares. They're my rares now. An automated MG? Okay. Just pushing. I mean, we're going as hard as we can. Okay, and then when these dies, this line will be able to shift like that. So that'll be really easy. And I think we'll just have these motorized kind of clean up and go south again to try to end up on Pink's side again. What I don't want is a single attack point where Pink can concentrate all their stuff. I want to make them spread out a little bit. Because he definitely should have superior manufacturing and superior amounts of metal. So I will not win a war of pure tank fighting. We don't have air to cheese it a little bit. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. We've had good things happening. Good things happening. And next turn, I need any replenishments. Next turn, we might even be able to pull another MG unit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just make all of you guys so you can get a turn of training, if nothing else. And you're friendly, so I can't take those hexes. Okay, I'm willing to let that one ride a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. What are we on VP? We are solidly in second place. He is actually down a little bit from his high, which is great. And we're at half of his population. So that's definitely been good because we were at like 25% or something ridiculously low. So that's encouraging. Do we have any idea of the population of that town we're going to take? No. No, we don't. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be 100,000. It looks big, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Okay, but that is our 3-hour mark, so that is going to be it for today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. That helps me a ton. That tells YouTube that people with good taste like you should check out our stream and join us here. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. We're marching to the goal of 10,000 by the 3-year channel anniversary here at the end of November. We are about on track. Hopefully we're going to pick up here as I can pump some more content over the summer. If you want to support the channel, you can always join me live for a super chat. Consider leaving a super thanks on a video or VOD you enjoyed. Check out the channel memberships that get you early access to videos that I'm recording. There's also a Patreon if you just want to leave a tip in the channel info. I also run a Discord. You're welcome to join. If you hook up your membership from YouTube, you can get into that channel file I mentioned earlier and download the turn 1 of this or any previous season, although the really old ones won't be compatible with the newer DLCs. If you just want to hop on and talk games, some people have been organizing some multiplayer games, etc., etc. You're welcome to join, even if you're not a member. and I do an announcement 15 minutes before I go live. And if that bothers you, you can always just mute the announcement channel. You can always hang out and then not get those Discord pings if those bother you. All right, guys, hopefully you have a great evening. I will have a video up tomorrow. Like I mentioned earlier, my recording sessions just didn't work out with what I was recording yesterday, so I will get one up for tomorrow. And we will be back with Shadow Empires on Friday, and we will be on the summer time. So we are going to be starting at 4 p.m. PST time. That is 2 hours earlier than we have normally been starting. And we will probably up to, instead of a 3-hour stream, probably a 4-ish hour stream. And that'll be probably what we ride out the rest of this series with. So hopefully we'll see some acceleration. Just like with the warfare, we're closer than this may look like, because every point I take off of him is a 2-point swing, essentially. So we can rapidly gain a lot of VPs, even if it looks like it's kind of slow. All right, guys, have a great evening. Hang out on Discord. I will see you guys later. Babble out.